And recording. And recording through the microphone. And recording through the microphone. Cool. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a much simpler video. Just me talking a little more candidly. And I'm going to be sitting in this one spot for the entire video instead of moving around all over the place like I normally do. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Josh. I've been dabbling in content creation for the last 2 to 3 years, and I'm now looking to take it a step further and try to turn it into my main career at some point in the near future. 2 of my earlier videos talk about what I call the 2-year rule, which is essentially what got me started on this brand new YouTube journey. I've linked both videos in the description if you want to have a look, or you can just click on one of the cards on the screen. Anyway, on to today's events. Well, just one event. So in my latest video where I was at the Olympics in Paris, I'm currently back in Austria, by the way. Anyway, in that video, if you haven't already watched that, I've also linked it in the description. But at the end of it, I talk about growing my channel completely organically. I say a couple things about it in the video, but I want to give a bit more context. So, FYI, this isn't my only YouTube channel. I actually have 2 others. The first channel that I made when I started content creation is called That Dude Josh, which was primarily meant to be for cinematography or just all things video production. And the other channel is JT Tennis, which was my attempt at becoming the tennis version of GM Golf. Now, GM Golf is a big reason as to why I decided to take the leap and start content creation. His infectious personality, his relaxed vibe, his insanely good golf ability, and obviously the lifestyle that he lives. It was watching him in his videos on GM Golf, but also in Good Golf, that made me see making content or creating content in a different way. That making content was about creating what I wanted to make without putting on any kind of fake personality or showing too much about my own life, getting too personal or anything like that. Instead, it was simply about making what I wanted to make when I wanted to make it, and I didn't need to act a certain way for it. Anyway, back on topic. I mentioned that my biggest problem in this time trying to become a content creator was wanting to grow too fast. I'd make some videos that I was really proud of, but they got no views. Even videos for Instagram and TikTok. No views, no likes, no followers or subscribers. It didn't feel great. Then, I saw something that said that you need to be posting your content on all platforms to give your stuff the best chance of exposure. So I started posting everything on YouTube Shorts, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, but still got nothing. For JT Tennis, I actually paid for promotion and followers, which I found out later was a big mistake. It just made it feel like I wasn't meant to be a content creator. But the craziest part was all of this would happen in a cycle of a week or 2. I'd post a new video, I'd share that video on my socials, I'd get no love, I'd crack it and give up. This was normal for over 2 years. On average, it would be about a month between posts, but it was the same story every time. Every new idea I had, I did something about it, and the result was always the same. I wanted the results too quick, and it ended up feeling like I was in this big hamster wheel. Now, this time is different, and I'm making my best efforts to keep this going. I've heard, and I've said myself, that the algorithms are designed to bring your audience to you. Using JT Tennis as an example, the algorithm isn't going to bring a bunch of enthusiastic soccer content consumers over to JT Tennis. Maybe if I did a soccer/tennis themed collab, then maybe there's a chance they might be brought to JT Tennis. The algorithm isn't meant to just be pushing your content just to anyone. And the thing about being a long-term creator over an extended period of time, in my opinion, is that if you take a look at it all, you start to see the little or big community that you've built through your content and just sticking to it. You do see the results. It just changes from person to person, channel to channel, business to business. I'm deciding to trust the algorithm for this channel and not take any shortcuts. So something else that I want to touch on is why I won't share this channel or this content on Instagram or with any of my family and friends. If I'm being honest, it's never helped. On my personal Instagram, I'd have maybe 400 followers. On JT Tennis, I would have maybe 3,000. So a little bit of story time now. Every time in the past that I would post a new video on That Dude Josh or JT Tennis, I would take the link and I'd share it on my Instagram stories. Now, like I said, about 400 on my personal account and about 3,000 on the JT Tennis account. Now, the average story views that I would get across both accounts would be between 150 to 250. The average link clicks would be about 10 to 20, and the average likes and shares and follow, subscribe would be 0. I would even share these links to these videos with my close friends and family on group chats, but I'd still only get like 3 clicks when there are roughly 20 people in each group. Now, I know I sound like I'm saying I have bad friends, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying in this scenario is that I'm putting a tennis video in front of soccer fanatics, metaphorically speaking. My friends and family aren't content watchers, nor would I say that any of them are creatives that understand or appreciate the industry. In this circumstance, if it wasn't my video, they wouldn't be caught dead watching the kind of stuff that I just put in front of them. I just realized that if they do click on my links, it's only because it was made by me and they wanted to support me by clicking on it. But it would only be a handful of views, which doesn't really help in the long run. Now, this is what formed a new kind of theory in my head. The way I started thinking about it goes a little like this. Let's say for every video that I upload, I can only show it to 10 people. Now, when these 10 people watch my video, they can either like it or dislike it. If they like it, the video gets passed on to 2 more people after them. And if they dislike it, the video dies. It doesn't go any further. So if 8 out of 10 of those people like the video, then that's 16 more that get a chance to also make the decision to like or dislike it. So the way I started thinking about it is, would I prefer the algorithm to leave my video at 0 views, whether it's for a few days or a few weeks or possibly even longer, or share it with 10 people and have it die there? The funny thing with YouTube or just content in general is that it doesn't matter how old something is, there's always a chance that it'll still get viewed. If we go by my model, 1 view a year later and a like means 2 viewers maybe a few months later who also might like it, and it'll continue on from there. Whereas me sharing it with 10 of my friends and family would cause the video to die anyway, since they only viewed it because, as I said earlier, I made it. Don't get me wrong, I have been tempted. A couple of these first videos that I've posted after 3 or 4 days saw no views. And the first thing I wanted to do was take the link and share it with my friends and family. But I said, no, Josh. For my first video, which is embarrassing to admit, but for my first video, because I have more than 1 YouTube account, I let the video play on all 3 of my accounts, and I gave a like from all 3 of those accounts. I thought it would help, but I quickly realized that it doesn't help. So yeah, not that anyone asked, but I wanted to talk about this out loud. I also wanted to clarify that I don't hold anything against my friends and family. People have different interests among friends and family. I would say with absolute confidence that I'm maybe one of 3 in a family of easily 100 people that would be considered creative. And most of my friends are either athletes or office workers. So I still value all of them completely, and I know that they value me. I think. No, just kidding. But I can't change them. So to tie this up in a nice little bow, this channel and all of its content will never be promoted or shared by me. At least until the end of next year. I'll reevaluate things going into 2026. I won't be telling anyone about this channel, nor will I be sharing any links anywhere. It'll be one-way traffic. With this channel, I'll promote all of the other things that I'm doing. I'll send people to other platforms via links and whatnot, but I won't be using any tools, any platforms, or even word of mouth to bring people to this channel. And not a single dollar will be spent trying to get this channel out to more people. YouTube and its algorithm is in complete control of the fate of this channel. All I have to do is continue to show up, continue to make the effort, and not let the creative flame die. Thank you guys for watching. If you did make it here, I really appreciate it. I hope this can help some of you new creators out there. Don't take the fast route. Take the one that makes you appreciate doing this. The most important thing about being a creator is loving the work that you do. Because unlike more conventional industries, it really matters when your work starts to lose quality. And you only maintain quality when you enjoy coming back. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Catch you next time.